Welcome to TAG. My name is Shane, and yep, I'm wearing my scrubs. So I was editing the video, and everything it just fell apart. And I was like, you know what? Thinking things are falling apart. Let's talk about my car, specifically brakes.
Welcome to TAG, technology, automotive, and gaming. Get ready. I can do it. I can do it.
TAG, you're in. Okay, so everyone always fixes things in their cars saying, oh, this broke, that broke, little tiny things like the windshield wiper fluid. Like windshield wiper fluid, is that really necessary? I mean, just go behind a truck, let it splatter you a little bit, then put the windshield wipers on. It's that easy, you don't need it. Or, you know, something doesn't really work with a button, they want to fix the button. Little minor things, the power things and the seats, all those silly things that don't really matter. One of the most important things on your car is the brakes. It stops you from dying. There's more components than just the brake. There's a lot involved in braking a car, more than people think. And you see here, it's falling apart, okay? Obviously, not the greatest. And if you do the suspension test, you're thinking, oh, that's coming back up. But there's a lag. Look, 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 look. Lag. That's no good. That's got to be replaced there. And then if you come down here, you can see on my rotor, there's some scorch marks. That's because part of the brake caliper kit there, the thing that makes the brakes go doo, 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 back and forth, decided to fall off and scorch it. And look at that, it's all scorched up. You also gotta check your calipers there. The thing that presses on the pads, which hit the rotor and make the car stop. See, that thing right there, that caliper right there. Because sometimes they'll be working on one side, like the inside, not the outside. And you look, oh, my pads are good, yeah. But they're not, and you gotta make sure you check that stuff. Oh, with that, good tires. You wanna have good tires. If you don't have good tires, you're not gonna brake properly. It all comes together, and that's the most important thing you can do for your car if you don't wanna, I don't know, hit something and die. It just makes sense. And yes, I know I'm wearing a purple cap. I like purple. Deal with it. Honestly, since you have all these components going on, you got your brake pads, your brake rotor, your caliper, your tires, and your suspension. People just ignore that stuff. Like, oh, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. They don't care. Not to mention, if your suspension's broken, your tire's gonna rub. I know. There's a lot of rubbing going on in my life. You know what I mean? Let's also talk about the steering knuckles and your back linkage. If that stuff's loose, you don't brake as well. Suspension is a huge part of braking, and no one thinks about that. And it's annoying. So really what you should think about is just put the money into it, like I should, you know? It's important to brake. A lot of people don't think about these things. They think, oh, well, you know, that's broken, we'll just not worry about it. Spend the money. Put extra money into better parts. Better suspension, better tires, better brake pads, rotors, and calipers. Calipers. I can't stress it enough. I don't know how many people are like, well, the calipers don't quite reach on both sides. They don't care. You should care. Even if you buy a new car, which unless it's a brand new manual, waste of money. What morons. You should really be buying yourself better brakes. Because as things age, especially brakes, seem to only last about 100 to 150,000 miles for the big components. Pads, sure. You know, you place them every 50,000 miles and they're cheap. But other parts like the rotors and those calipers and the suspension should be replaced. It just makes sense. And stop wasting money on new cars. Buy yourself an old car and I bet you with new stuff you can make it brake better than a new car. My name is Shane. This has been Throwout Thursdays and keep shifting there. Oh yeah.